Ottoman Empire. Oh, Egypt.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have natural focus of intellectuals. We could probably take that away because they are full.
Actually, how does that work with the letters now? Because Ottoman Empire has its letters above Egypt, which is not the Ottoman Empire.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Well, I mean, they do have them as a satellite, so it could be counted as their area.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong flag. Oh, the Ottomans and the Egyptians have kind of similar flags.
They do, unfortunately. All with their things.
It's almost like they were inspired by the same thing.
Almost like they have their own religion and stuff like that. No.
That's a bit hypocritical because it's like we wouldn't be very tolerant to someone who mistakes like general European flags, the same sort of cross everywhere. I don't know. Sorry, Egypt, because I'm sure we have lots of Egyptian followers.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they're probably the biggest demographic.
They're watching from the pyramids.
The question is just what to pick now. Actually, I think I will just leave it on, producing intellectuals, because we don't really have anything more decent to put it at.
I've noticed a huge difference in this game compared to previous versions or other Paradox games. Futa Jalon, I believe now, is spelled with 2 U's.
Really? What? Where?
It's west of, it's by Liberia, pretty much.
Liberia?
Yeah. Well, ish.
I'll find it someday.
No, but it's quite big. It's beneath the light blue Tukuleu Empire. Tukuleu.
Oh, Liberia, and for some reason I thought Lebanon. Okay,
that's not my fault.
That's not your fault, but it could be. Okay, peace now in our time. Holy hell, we got a lot of areas. Oh, this looks terrible. Bordegor. But we have our Caspian Sea, and that is the most important part.
Yeah, definitely a matter of principle.
Definitely.
Ooh, liquor production.
And now I have a new idea of encourage intellectuals in these two, Tabriz and whatever else the other place was called, Masandarin. And I guess those two armies could be down there in Tabriz and whatever.
Yeah, the ones that I have here. Yeah.
And now we have the annexation of Tanituva is available to us.
Go for it.
We inherited. Lately, the Tanituva economy has seriously deteriorated. Oh, how nice. And now we have another area. Perfect. Not this great. This is pure gold.
Actually, where was Tanituva again?
It was like a slightly above Mongolia. Like to the west there, above them. So it's like an area the size of my foot. If I had a really big foot, that is. Which I don't. Okay, so do you want to later on color code these armies and whatever?
Can we color code them?
I mean, name them.
Yeah, sure. We probably could. We could work out some kind of system.
Yeah, I'm going to divide this army up, and because you need. This is a stupid bug. It's an annoying bug, more so than anything else.
We could just, if we want to be lazy, we could just have some kind of solution where, like, you have even numbers and I have uneven numbers or something like that.
We could, or we could just, but I mean, you have a lot of territory in the east, so. I mean, looking at our territory, maybe I should just, take some more responsibility, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you went like, I'll take Poland and St. Petersburg and you can have the rest. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, it was a smart idea, smart move for me.
Actually, yes, I mean, is Moscow now our capital, or?
Yeah,
I forget.
St. Petersburg.
No, yes, see? I think we forget that each session that we play this.
Most likely, but I mean, the Moscow region is much more important than the Ingria region over there. But I mean, we need some sort of division here. I mean, maybe I should just take the whole Western Front. I like to call it the Western Front. Like, you have Ukraine and whatever else, and I just, kind of take all the border areas, which would, validate my claims on a large army. And you have, like, the East and everything, when it comes to military over there, which would validate your claims for a big army. How about that?
Yeah, well...
That would mean, we have to kind of redo our plan here. Just a little bit. Plus, all the viewers have missed out on making these plans, which I'm sure they are very sad for. So basically, what do you need to do now?
No, not more map drawing.
Yeah, map drawing is the most fun in the world.
Okay, yes.
The only thing you need to do is remove the last...
current, yes.
The Podillia and the Bessarabia areas are now mine. You have Ukraine and...
I might as well just redo it.
Wait, what happened to my map? Did you take down my map? You deleted my map.
No, I deleted my map.
My map disappeared.
Well, okay, but that's very weird because it was my very badly drawn map that disappeared.
Well, I don't know. Like,
well, that's
seriously, mine just disappeared from my view.
Yeah, well, I deleted the one unless you had a very sort of disabled map.
I think it could be a bug as well with the map.
Yeah,
system.
most likely, but I didn't mean to delete yours. But haha, anyway. Okay, so I started off at the man's chin and.
No, you don't start at man's chin. You start at Odessa. Gulf, because I take Bessarabia and Podillia over there, so I have all the border areas in the Western Front.
Okay, so I take the brown Odessa area, and then I go. Did I go at Poltava? Where do I go?
Where are you? How did you get to Poltava?
Well, from like Kryov Road.
You have the Kiev area as well. Kiev.
Okay, so that involves.
So you have Odessa, Oliviopol, Vinitsa, Korosten.
Oh, why did you say that? Now I have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, well, you're not very good at this, clearly.
Yeah, well, up yours.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, light blue. Yes, I have light blue now. And then I go to Chernigov, right? I have that too.
Well, we do pretty much just do the rest as you did before. So Chernigov, Kursk, Orel, and then I have Tula, Ryazan, and then you take Tambov and then up in Nizhny Novgorod, etc., etc., etc.
Did I have Nizhny Novgorod? I mean, You're doing this very quickly. I'm barely following. Okay, Vetluga, Vyatka, yes. But then what happens? Do we just continue at this pace for the rest of Russia?
No, well, you just kind of leave it after Nizhny Novgorod and everything. Like, we just pretty much dividing Western Russia. The rest is kind of joint. How should I call it? Administrative area, because there's so few people and it doesn't really matter. So it's more like this, because when it comes to building all these stupid factories, it will be pain and suffering, and then some more pain until the finally over, and then we die.
I see.
The Russian way, the only way.
Supreme way.
There we go.
Again, but the most important thing here when we divide areas, who will have the Åland Islands?
That will be me.
Because that's where we will have our secret base.
Oh, true. But we have a decision. Build the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, I take it. What did we get?
That's pretty insane if you think about it. A railway linking St. Petersburg with Vladivostok.
I mean, it's a very big sort of achievement. Russian White Army.
It would almost count as like a world. What are those called? One of the world's miracles. No, it's called
Wonders. Wonders of the world.
Wonders of the world. But it would be pretty boring compared to all the others.
It would be a boring wonder.
But then again, the others don't really exist anymore, like the Gardens of Babylon and stuff like that. It's kind of like outdated. I know there is a list of like updated world wonders.
Are there?
Yeah,
I might want to buy the book of them.
Book of them?
I mean, the book that describes all of them.
I think you can just go to Wikipedia, but sure.
But I mean, that's not cool. I mean, you gotta have a book.
You sound like a teacher trying to keep students away from Wikipedia.
Yes, and you sound like a person who's letting revolts happen in your territory.
And you sound like a... etc. Okay, I have to close the map editor because I've drawn weird lines now everywhere. I draw a line at like Åland for some reason, and there's a random line at St. Petersburg.
Why did you do that?
Because I was just trying to click around and I was still in the map editor and I forgot I was.
I have incompetence in my midst. Let's see. Industry is going well so far.
Great expert announcement.
Freedom of trade sounds like a good thing. Trans-Siberian Railway.
Again?
I mean, we're kind of building it now. So it's under construction, so to speak.
Oh, is it? Where do you see that?
I mean, it's just events that happened, and then eventually it will just say, it happened. And yeah, good.
It happened. Yeah.
Good job. When do we annex Finland?
I always wanted to go by the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Should we go there at some point?
Yeah, if our viewers would like to sponsor that trip.
Yeah, if you could just send us donations. I mean, if you all send us like 10,000 each.
Yeah, we'll make a Kickstarter where we.
Then we will go to a traveling agency and considering it, and then go buy something else with the money.
You know, I hate people who do Kickstarters for dumb reasons.
I do too, and I hate people who beg for donations and everything like that as well.
Hang on, if we in the future do something where we beg for money, this will be what
this
people
will be soundbite and shoved up our face.
Yeah, and made into a remix and a fat remix. Bass.
Yes.
Can't we just swallow Transcaucasia?
I mean, we have the technology, but I mean, it's not really ready yet.
Is it like the third Death Star in?
Kind of.
The second Death Star.
And the fifth.
And yeah, if in the next Star Wars movie, what will you say if in this new trilogy, if there's another Death Star, what will you say?
I think I will just leave the theater, maybe.
Like in the third movie, they've just copy pasted the second Death Star.
But we're trying again. The only difference is they made it bigger.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's 5 planets instead of just 1.
Exactly. Oh, come on! I hate when my recruits are being killed by random rebels.
I like that. It's just more fun that way.
You're a sadistic person.
It adds excitement into my everyday life.
True, something's gonna.
You know, Africa looks like one of those really ugly, what's it called? Quilts. You know, those quilt blankets.
Yeah, I can see
it looks like a really ugly quilt, and the reason for that... Hang on.
Comrades! It is a great fact that the misery of the working masses has not diminished from blah 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 to blah 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 in Denmark, and yet this period is unrivaled in the development of its industry. Blah, blah. Okay, so communists have suddenly arisen. See our destiny in front of us. Soviet Union is awaiting, comrade.
Destiny.
By the way, how's the railroad work in your country doing? Or your country? The part that is assigned to your jurisdiction, let's just say.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing it manually?
Oh, I mean, who else is going to build it?
Okay, fine. I'll be doing it from now on. New directions. Well, actually, this is a good idea because now I can just... Can't I just control-click and...
Like... control-click and then in each region, yes.
Can I?
Yeah. So you hold down control, you click on the button, you know, on the province, and it will build in the whole region.
No, it doesn't work for me, but maybe I'm doing it the wrong way.
Like, if you...
Yeah. I'm supposed to be in the region, like... tab. No, I'm just out in the map now. Yeah,
just click on, like, say, take Kiev for example. Just click there in Kiev. And hold down control and click on expand.
Yeah, okay. And then?
And then it did it in the whole region. You see, in the Kiev region,
hang on,
built
I'll do this for
every
like...
province.
Sounds nice, yeah. Oh.
So,
well,
per region basis.
Damn, it did work.
Why? Is that a bad thing?
Because I was gonna say how you were wrong and how...
Oh, so you wanted to...
Yeah, I'd prefer that instead of it actually working.
You're a very strange person.
Oh, the Crimea. The thing is, does all of these regions really need railroads? I mean, if we're being honest.
I'd say so.
I mean, in real life here, you know, if we were actually Russian politicians here.
Then we would pretty much just build railroad in, from Poland to Moscow, and from St. Petersburg to Kiev, and everything else will just have to be transported by horse.
Horse.
What happened in this war? I guess, yeah, nothing good.
We're up to no good. In this
honestly, if you look at Germany with Alsace-Lorraine or Alsace-Lotharingen, really Luxembourg should be part of Germany. Because otherwise it looks terrible. But Luxembourg can exist if, Alsace-Lotharingen is not German.
You know, today, speaking of Luxembourg, I learned something about Luxembourg. I learned that their anthem is God Save the Queen, but in German, kind of. It's the same melody. I don't know why, but I found it on YouTube. And for some reason I listened to it too. It's a really weird thing.
Yeah, that sounds a bit weird.
Oh, so now I've built railroads everywhere. Oh,
well, I mean, in the east we can kind of do together.
Yeah, we don't really need railroads on Kamchatka, but I did a naval base by mistake.
Yeah.
What a great
Holy shit, you did all the east?
Yeah.
You're some kind of inhuman person, but I thank you for it.
I'm just
I don't have to
clicking.
Do it. You can be the official clicker of...
Clickera. But now I can't really do railroads anywhere else.
Oh, good. Then you have accomplished your mission. Oh, I noticed the territory. Tabriz?
Oh, well, new money.
I did Tabriz already.
New money.
Money? Okay, let's speed it up a bit.
When did we start?
Communists. We're 1.26% communist. We started at 1870, but I think the viewers lost like 3 years.
3 years of their lives watching this. I like how it's called Russian Alaska, but... Or hang on, is it? Yeah, it is a nation. It looked like it was part of the US because it has exactly the same color.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tint lighter, I suppose, or something.
You're a tint.
No, I'm a bit. A place in the sun.
Danish Greenland.
Poor Persia. One day we will eat up the rest of you. I mean, we need a warm water port in Persian Gulf.
I mean, that would be amazing for...
Yeah. Right?
To have, like, well, what's the city there? Chabahar.
Yeah, something
Yask.
like that.
No idea how to pronounce these names. I mean, that's the problem with these games. There's so many regions that I have no idea how to pronounce things at all. We had the same problem in... What was that? Was it France? No?
I mean, France is hard to pronounce.
Yeah. Well, we just did.
Let's see. I need to pause because I need to divide this army a bit.
Okay.
Let's see.
It says I'm lagging behind.
Well, I mean, that's true. Kind of are.
In real life?
Yeah. Look at your scores in school. Let's see. Not infantry. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Gilbert Islands.
I thought you noticed this by now. After all these recordings and episodes, you should have noticed that something was terribly wrong. You're doing bad. You're falling behind. And let's see. Maybe we should do revolution and counter-revolution so we can get stuff like Caucasus and stuff. Things. Abolish the Caucasus. There we have it. We will gain cores on it all. The great game continues. Afghanistan. Ooh. They are under British jurisdiction. That's not good. Trans-Siberian Railway is under construction still. I wonder how is it going?
Oh yeah, we have the great game against Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Plus, it would be a classic if we invade Afghanistan.
True, but comparison, like, unlike the real world invasion that happened like 100 years in the future.
Yeah, actually, pretty much exactly 100 years, isn't it? Wasn't it 78?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, honestly, I can't remember much from those days.
Yeah, no wonder you were just on drugs all the time.
Sure. And roller skates.
Drugs and roller skates, and with a weird haircut.
Of course, that's what you had to do back then. In that time. I'm going to enact the Manchurian question. I mean, I don't honestly know what it does, so what can the harm be? Or what harm can it be? The King Empire is now an uncivilized nation, so they've kind of reversed progress, so to speak. The future Saudi Arabia, or Nade Emirate in this situation, is partially westernized. The elections! Oh no, we have elections, I forgot. But I mean, can't we just... no, we can't pick. I like that the Social Democratic Party is our Communist Party.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Social Democratic. Yeah, it is fully.
That would explain a whole lot of things.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? So we have a lot of armies now. Do you want to divide them up? Who should be on, the other red line?
Well, again, how do we do this naming system?
Basically, we could just call them West or East. So West 1, West 2, and so on. And East 1, East 2. Or something else.
So I'm East, right? Or am I South?
You're East.
But aren't I more
you can
South?
choose between being East or South.
Okay, I think I will go for South, actually.
Okay, you're South, and I'm
Makes
North.
more sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've taken... I mean, you've taken responsibility of the whole Eastern Front, basically.
Yes, Western Front.
Yeah, sorry. Again, always talking from a European perspective.
Yeah, you're...
I'm North. European, yes.
North 1.
North 1 to North 2, over.
Yeah, basically, most of the armies are right now in my territory, but you just make a pick of which ones you want.
Yeah, I'll take the 10th Army as South 1. Beverly Hills, 9210. Okay, South...
90210.
South 9210. Did you ever watch Beverly Hills?
Not really, but I've heard about it. I did watch that other show that was nothing like it, called Saved by the Bell.
What? Saved by the Bell? Wasn't that a British comedy show? No.
No, it's not British, but it was American comedy.
Okay.
Saved by the Bell, British comedy. Yeah, that sounds.
Well,
that sounds about right.
I've never heard of it.
Really?
Must be fake. South 4, and I guess I will take Vladivostok too. So yeah. South 5.
Those armies that are over there are basically already yours, so you can rename them.
Oh, those two.
There's like 3 of them or 4.
So I guess, but what about the one called South 6 right now? Isn't that technically yours?
South 6. No, that's yours too.
Okay, well, it's not really south, but oh well.
Well, I mean, considering it's not really supposed to be that far north, it's just that it was a rebellions up there, so I sent it up there to kill.
Okay, I'll send it down, so it makes more sense. What a nice order for the commanders. Like, troops, order to restructure to make more sense.